Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 29th of November, 2022. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope that you enjoyed this streaming week. It was a good one. This streaming week, I really felt like we kind of finished up odds and ends like Sonic Frontiers and got to move on and focus in on some games that kind of got left in the cold a little bit, like God of War Ragnarok. At the same time, we also had some holiday events and a really cool Black Friday React event to advertisements. So if you missed out on any of that stuff this last week, I hope you'll check out DSPGaming during my day off tomorrow and give it all a look. If you happen to watch anything on my day off tomorrow, Wednesday, I certainly hope you will like the videos if you enjoy them and maybe leave some comments on them for engagement purposes. What did we do today on my final consecutive streaming day of the week? Well, on my first stream, we had a level 1 podcast that basically talked about my weird morning this morning. We got a freakish snowstorm out of nowhere. We usually don't have snow here in Washington State this early in the year. Typically, it would be like end of December or January, February. It was out of control. It just came out of nowhere. So I actually had to get up early, and I drove my wife to work, so that way she wouldn't chance maybe having the car, kind of get covered or stuck in snow. And I still had a fun stream, but we actually started earlier than usual with the gameplay. We cut the podcast short because I knew I was going to end the stream earlier to go pick her up from work after. It was Pokemon Scarlet, and it was a pretty darn good stream. Today we did a lot. We took on the very first Team Star base and beat it resoundingly. It was actually quite fun to do, and it was a resounding victory. I got lucky, actually, and had a Pokemon that had the exact weakness needed to beat the boss, which was not intended. I didn't even know what the base was, like what type of Pokemon they had, so it was just pure luck. Then we climbed a mountain, and we took on the very first Titan Pokemon of the game, which was just a big stork-like bird. And then after that, we went down to the desert, investigated the desert, caught a ton of Pokemon, and started heading towards this other city on the other side of the desert where a gym leader had run to for the story. And we didn't really get to finish it because there were so many new Pokemon that we encountered today and fought and caught. It's pretty crazy. We had new evolutions of Pokemon that I've been using for the past couple of streams that were some of our favorites. It was a really, once again, interactive, chill, and very fun stream. I'm really loving the Pokemon Scarlet gameplay and stream so far. Thank you all for everyone who attended. The support was outstanding today for some reason. I'm not going to complain. It was so good, and I had a great time with all of you, and you guys seem to keep enjoying the Pokemon streams. All right, now, today was the final day that Pokemon Scarlet will be a daytime stream. Why? Because we've got some really interesting, lengthy, new games to tackle. And those have to be the main gameplay streams or else I'm never going to get through. I mean, God of War, I've been playing for, 2 to 3 weeks? And I'm not even halfway into the game yet. I have to start focusing in on these more. In addition, we have a new game coming out Friday, which we're going to talk about in just a moment, which I'm very pumped for. And that's going to be a priority between that and God of War for a while. And then about a week and a half after that, there's another new game. Actually, I take it back. There's 2 new games coming out. Pokemon, by the way, it's been fun, but it also makes sense to make it a late-night chill stream. People like the chill streams at night. It's a very interactive, very, it lends itself to have a lot of conversation and fun. So I think it's going to work well as a late-night chill stream. I really do, okay? But anyway, great stream today. Had tons of fun. Can't wait for more later this week. Tonight, the late stream was Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to be honest. The entire first hour sucked. I was using the F-TAC assault rifle. I was having such a hard time getting good matches. The matches were all 50-plus milliseconds. The connections were terrible. The accuracy of the gun was bad with that connection. Then all of a sudden, I get into a free-for-all match where it's a 20-millisecond connection, and I'm kicking everyone's ass. And it's like, with a smaller amount of lag, I can actually do well. When there's more lag, the scrubs who just fucking spam full auto weapons seem to work. Gee, I wonder why, right? It's a skill level issue, right? It's not a fucking online connectivity issue with this dog shit game made by a company that makes $1 billion every time they put one out, and they still won't improve the online connectivity on consoles. It's a fucking joke, okay? So after an hour, I got frustrated, and I said, I want to change weapons. Let's do an SMG. So I switch over to an SMG. I couldn't even tell you which SMG I switched to. Immediately, I'm doing better because it's full auto, and the game favors full auto weapons in the laggier connections. So I'm getting kills and everything. It's like, now, the one thing that happened that pissed me off, all right, we actually had 2 or 3 really good matches, and then I wanted to do one more match for you guys because we were this close to unlocking the inflatable decoy, which was my favorite item used during the beta over the summer. And we still haven't unlocked it in the main game because it's level 40 freaking 9. It's essentially at the very tail end of the leveling spectrum to get the inflatable decoy. So we were this close, and everyone's like, please do one more match. I'm like, okay, I'll do one more match. I'm not shitting you. It took us 7 fucking matches to get into one that did not start in progress, where I was down either in a team deathmatch or a domination, and the connection was better than over 50 milliseconds. 7 fucking attempts to get into a match where it would have been fair to start from the beginning and give me a playable connection. This is Infinity Ward in 2022. They have really, really fallen from grace. They do not care anymore. I feel like they put in such minimal effort into these games. They're all about the graphics and the fancy loadouts and shit, and they don't care about the online connectivity on consoles at all. I shouldn't have to try 7 times to get into a match that's not already in progress, and we're losing horribly on the leaderboard, and the connection is bad. So it is what it is. I was very frustrated at the end of the stream. I can tell you this. I am enjoying using the SMG. I think I'm going to keep using an SMG, if not try others as well. I think it may be more my style for this game. Only because I hate to say it, it's just the connection isn't good enough for accurate weapons. It's just not. The connections are shit, and until they decide to put effort into their games and actually improve the online connectivity, which they have not done in many, many years, I don't think it's ever going to change. It's going to just favor people who just full auto spray everywhere. It's helping me, you know? Anyway, I still had a good time with it, and I'm looking forward to more. There will be more over the weekend, okay? So I'm off tomorrow, all right? I do have something to ask you guys. What's up with the YouTube shorts? And here's what I mean by that. Last week, I put out one on Thanksgiving. Since then, I don't think I even put out a single one. And no one's really recommending them anymore. At one point, people were like all over it. They would comment on the video and say, hey, here's a good idea for a YouTube short. No one's doing that anymore. Like I told you guys, it's harder for me to remember things to highlight as a YouTube short. Like tomorrow's my day off. I'd absolutely take some time to highlight a YouTube short for you guys, but I don't remember what would have been a good one from this week. I need your help with that. You know, usually you guys are leaving comments on the videos or sending me recommendations. I haven't really gotten any a couple weeks, so that's why you haven't seen any YouTube shorts. You know, if you guys have a favorite moment from this week, please comment on that video starting now. And when I check my comments tomorrow, maybe I'll catch it, timestamp it, and I'll check it. And if it's funny, I'll probably do a YouTube short of it. Or you could comment on this video and say, yeah, it was, God of War part, blah, 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 and this happened. You should short that. Then I would consider it. But it's funny because the whole weeks are going by and really no one's recommending anything anymore. And again, I'm the one here all week, 6 days doing all that gameplay. It's very hard for me to remember every moment that's notable. So I'd like help. If you guys like the shorts, you like that I was highlighting the gameplay there for a couple of weeks, I need help to figure out those momentous parts, because right now I'm having a hard time kind of, picking them out or remembering what to do on my day off. I would love to do one tomorrow on my day off, but I need your help with that, okay? When I come back on Thursday, it's God of War Ragnarok and more Pokemon Scarlet. That'll be the late stream as it now, shifts from day streams to night streams. And then Friday, all day long, is Callisto Protocol. I'm super pumped for that. I'm very excited. The spiritual successor to Dead Space looks good. I can't, I'm super pumped for it. I really am. It's actually right now the last big anticipated game for me of 2022. So, guys, thank you so very much. Amazing, fun streaming week. I hope you all have a good day away. I will see you all on Thursday. Peace out. Have a good night. Later.